Good morning. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. My name is Tiffany from FitWTif, and I am here as your fitness professional to help you learn ways to lose weight and to feel great. Today, we're going to go over a 15-minute stretch sequence that will help relax, de-stress, and loosen those tight muscles. All you need is your mat. If you're ready, let's go. We're going to start in a nice, comfortable, seated position. We're going to go through a breathing sequence that will prepare our minds and body for a morning stretch, followed by a few minutes of stretch relieving moves to decrease our stiffness and to get our minds right for the rest of the week. If you are ready, you can join me. I'm going to place my fingers on the bottoms of my ribs here, just because I know that I need to be aware that I'm expanding my rib cage out through the sides. Now you can close your eyes for this, or you can keep them open. I'm going to take a nice big inhale through the nose for a count of 5. Exhaling out of the mouth for a count of 7. Hold here at the bottom for 3. And inhale for 5. Exhale for 7. Holding for 3. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 7. Pause for 3. And inhale for 5. Exhale for 7. Pausing for 3. Inhaling for 5. Exhale for 7. Pausing for 3. Inhaling for 5. Exhale for 7. Pause for 3. And come back to that normal breath. I've been using this for a little while and it feels really good. It helps slow my heart rate down. It helps me get control of my breath, and in the long run it helps me to lengthen my inhales and exhales, which are great for our bodies and our minds. We're going to get started today in a standing position. So if you will join me, we won't be standing long. This is a de-stress class, so we will come back to a sit very quickly. Actually, let's don't stand. Let's come to our knees. Meet me at the back of your mat. As long as this is comfortable for your knees, if you need a pillow, grab a pillow. I'll give you a second to do that. Just want to find a comfortable spot on our knees. We're going to start in a nice, easy, de-stressing position into a child's pose. So walk your hands out in front for me. Drop your hips to your heels, and let's place that forehead on the mat. We're going to take 3 long, deep breaths here. Good. Let's slowly rise up to our hands on our knees for a tabletop position. Now here, we're going to take some spinal rotations just to wake up that spine before we do anything. The backbones of our body, literally, let's place our right hand over our right ear. Now from here, I'm just gonna tap my left wrist with my right elbow. And then I'm just gonna look up as far as I can to that right side, twisting in that upper back. Nice and gentle here. Come back to tap that left wrist with the right elbow. Lifting to the side, no pressure here, just gently moving, opening that chest to the side. Last one here. Good, release that right hand down. We're gonna do the same thing on that left side. Placing the left hand over the left ear. I'm gonna tap my right wrist with my left elbow, and then look over, opening to the left side, nice and gentle here. Back down, tap that right elbow, lift, open to the side. One more time here. Tap and lift. Good. Let's come back to that tabletop position. We're going to take a couple of spinal waves here. What this means is that we're just going to move ever so gently and slowly through a flexed position into an extended position. What I want you to do is tuck your hips under, slowly roll your spine until your upper back is completely rounded. Tuck the chin at the bottom and take a big deep inhale into that upper back. Expanding that space. Now on that exhale, we're going to slowly lift the hips, one vertebrae at a time, dropping that low back, feeling that upper back move so slowly, and then lift the chin into that cow. Very good. We're going to take that one more time. Tuck the hips, let the chin release, lift up out of that low back, rounding the upper back here, tucking the chin. Take a big deep inhale into that upper back. Exhale, lift the hip, drop the low back, squeeze that upper back and lift the chin, pushing that chest forward. Good. Let's come to a seat on our heels here. We're going to take some gentle neck rolls here. Just tilt your left ear to your left shoulder. From there, we're going to trace the collarbone, ending with our left ear, or our right ear at our right shoulder. There we go. Take it back down. Left ear goes to left shoulder. One more time to the right. And then slowly let the neck roll to the back. Let's take a couple half circles back here. Take the right ear to the right shoulder. Really stretching out the sides of the neck here. One more time. Now when you get that right ear to the right shoulder, let's go ahead and drop it back down to the center. Let's do a couple of these, nice and slow here in this direction. And let's go the opposite way. Nice and slow. One more. Good. Now in case we didn't fully get that chest cavity open with that cat-cow, I'd like you to take your hands long and point your fingers towards the floor. From here, we're going to lift our chin and lean back just a little bit, turning the shoulders out, squeezing the upper back, feeling a stretch all the way across your chest into those arms. Big deep inhale here into the chest. And release that. We're going to raise our arms up overhead. I'm going to grab my right wrist with my left arm. We're going to take a little mini side bend here, pushing that right side body out. Stay here for an inhale and exhale. Release that. Good. We're going to do the opposite side, lifting the arms, grabbing the left wrist with the right hand, going for that mini back bend. Pushing out of that side body, and release. Good. We're going to come to a seated position here. We're going to start into the hips and get into that low back, finishing in a Savasana in just a couple of minutes. We're going to make sure that our feet are positioned to where our knees are at a 90-90 here. I want an L shape in both front and back legs. From there, I'm going to take a nice tall spine, lean forward over that front hip, and take a big deep inhale here. On that exhale, if you can go lower, go lower. Good, release this. Let's switch our legs. Whatever leg was in front now goes to back. Find that 90-90 position. Take that nice tall sit, big inhale, and release over that front leg. Big inhale here. On that exhale, if you can go lower, go a little bit lower. Good. Let's come back to a seat. We're going to roll down onto our backs here. I want you to bring both knees to chest here. Nice tight squeeze. We're going to release that left leg long. We're going to drop this right knee over to the left side. And open that right arm up to the side. Right palm comes to the ceiling. Big deep inhale. Exhale. Relax. Back to center. We're going to let that right leg come long. That left knee is coming into our chest. We're going to release that left knee over to the right side, finding that twist, and open up your left arm to the left side, palm facing up. Big inhale here. Good. Come back to center. I'm going to turn around just so that you can hear me. Here we go. Let's bring our knees in and lift our feet to the ceiling. We're going to go ahead and stretch into our low back, a little more into our hips. If you can grab the ankles and let the knees draw close to the floor. Explore this space here a little bit. We're going to rock from side to side. As you rock nice and slow, think about this massaging the low back. Stay here for a couple more breaths. Very good. Let's bring our knees back into our chest. Squeeze. Let the knees come out a little bit towards the side. If you can wrap your forearms around the knees, feel that compression in the hip. We're going to lift our chin, and we're going to squeeze everything in a ball super tight here. Squeeze your toes, squeeze your eyebrows. Squeeze everything as tight as you can. And then release everything out long. Feet come out long, arms come to the sides, palms come up. Feet are going to fall out to the side. We're going to just stay here and take some breaths. And let the weight of our bodies be held by our mats. Good deep inhale through the nose. Exhale with a nice big audible sigh and just let everything go. Stay here for a couple more seconds. Good. Let's roll on to our favorite side. The bottom arm will come up as your pillow. I'm just going to stay here for one breath. And slowly help yourself to a seated position. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you got a nice stretch. I will see you next time.